some investors kind of getting desperate or impatient and trying to really jump on an investment and not really doing their numbers, especially their capex numbers, which is very important, right? Because if if a boiler is about to go out and it's that boiler is for like, let's say 30, 40 units, that could be a huge expense that they weren't prepared for it.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Pros podcast. I'm Kristen Knapp, and I'm here with Erik Lopez of JNT Construction. So we're going to get all into construction, renovations, all of that, a little investing as well. Thank you for being here, Erik.
Of course, I'm glad to be here.
So what got you into this line of work?
What got me into construction? I used to be a firefighter, and I got hurt during a mission, I guess I can call it, and I started having back problems, and I started looking at a lot of developments going around my area where I used to live in Medford, Oregon, and I was curious about it. So I started just stopping by, literally just being nosy and asking questions like, what are you guys doing here? Like, how do you do this? Like, how are you developing all this? And I just got lucky that one of those stops that I did, the actual developer was there, the owner, the investor was there. So I just started asking him questions, and he's like, who are you? I was like, my name is Erik. I'm just a firefighter. But I'm so curious with everything you're doing. I want to know how you're doing it. And This was about almost 8 years ago. And I just got deep into construction. I started learning all ends of it.
That's amazing. I mean, very serendipitous that you talked to somebody who could really help you get into it.
Yeah.
And so tell us more about JNT Construction. What market are you guys in? What kind of work are you guys doing?
Yeah, of course. So JNT Construction, we're a commercial construction company. So we do a lot of multifamily developments, capex work, renovations, and we also just got into retail spaces as well. So we have a whole dedicated crew for commercial retail spaces, developing, like Pizza Huts, restaurants, so anything that has to do with retail, right? Or just tenant improvements as well. We also operate in about 18 different states. We're licensed in about 18 different states, I believe. Wow. And we do a lot of work, especially in the Sun Belt states.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot to keep track of.
It could get overwhelming for sure.
Yeah.
But we have a great team. We have a great crew, and they're doing amazing.
How do you go about finding the right people for your organization when it's spread out among so many states?
I want to say that the CEO, George, he does a really good job of finding people who can align with his values and the company's values, and find those people who are willing to be.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
A team player, right?
Yeah.
And be able to take on different roles when asked, be able to do things without being asked at the same time.
Mhm. Love that.
And so far, it's been amazing. We have a solid team right now.
That's great. And you guys are unique because you know both sides of it. So you're investors as well as in construction. So you can kind of see it from both angles.
Correct.
When did you get into investing?
So JNT is part of Elevate, and Elevate has been around for 8 years now or so. So they own about 7,000 units. And now everybody in the company has really switched their mindset, thanks to them, on how to go about the investment view of the multifamily complexes. So instead of just going out there and operating like construction people, we operate as investors as well, because we want to see that numbers are making sense for the investor. The capex makes sense. Whatever repairs they have coming up makes sense for the right amount, for the right person, with the right crew, for the right investor.
Yeah, that makes sense. And what type of mistakes do you see investors make in terms of construction and renovations, or maybe a misconception that they might have?
Some stuff that I've seen is some investors kind of getting desperate or impatient and trying to really jump on an investment and not really doing their numbers, especially their capex numbers, which is very important, right? Because if if a boiler is about to go out and that boiler is for, like, let's say 30, 40 units, that could be a huge expense that they weren't prepared for it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think your industry is all about approaching the unexpected. You guys have a lot of stuff that might shift midway. How do you handle that? How do you handle all the surprises?
So we handle that because, again, thanks to the investment side of things that we've experienced ourselves. So we try to now minimize those surprises to our investors who are just starting to invest in new apartments. And we sometimes we even have to educate them, be like, hey, just so you know, like, this is going to happen, this might happen, we suggest you get ready for it. And that really sets us apart with a lot of investors, because we're we're happy to do that for them. We're happy to, if we see something on their report, their capex report, or their T12s, and there's something missing, we tell them, hey, you might want to ask about this and see if they can give you some more information. Or we just
Yeah,
have them get prepared for it.
definitely. I can see how that's a huge part of it is making people just, yeah, aware of the cost and all of that. What about their expectations in terms of, so what if like you're mid project and someone just changes their mind of what they want? How do you handle those shifting expectations on the actual job?
So it has happened. It
Yeah,
has happened to
I
us.
bet.
And what we do, we pivot. Basically, we pivot with the investor, whatever that change might be. We focus on what's going to benefit the investor and the investment, and try and get as creative as possible to make it happen. And if for some
Absolutely.
and if for some reason it just really doesn't work out, then we're completely comfortable to tell the investor, you know what, this might not work out. We suggest we do something else, or we suggest we go another route.
Yeah. Well, yeah, at the end of the day, it's a two-way relationship and you have to make sure that you and your team are taken care of as well.
Correct.
Yeah. And what should people look for when they're choosing a contractor?
That's a good question. I get asked this a lot. So I definitely recommend people to do their due diligence with construction companies, right? First thing you could do is Google, right? That's the most common thing. Google companies, look at the reviews, look at the ratings. Where in the first Google page are they? Where are they from? Where are they located?
Mhm.
What kind of licenses do they have? What kind of insurance, bonds? How long they've been in business? Do they have a deck they can provide to you and show you what they've done in the last years?
Right.
So definitely a lot of digging into the construction companies, making sure that the right fit for you.
Yeah. And I would imagine the ones that are able to be transparent and the ones that are able to communicate and work with you are probably the best bet.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Yes, correct. I agree.
And so when you're doing construction in so many different states, how do you handle, the different codes and all the labor and even just the climate? Because I know Texas gets hot and I know you guys do a lot of stuff in Texas. Like, what does that even look like from state to state? Is your approach a little different?
We have robots, so it doesn't matter. And I'm just kidding. No, that's when our team comes into play, and they're just amazing at what they do. So they're
Yeah.
very educated when it comes to climate changes, weather. I mean, we have projects going on in South Dakota right now, which is completely different weather, right? And if it doesn't
Yeah.
get done right now, then we have to pivot because then it starts snowing over there a lot sooner than other states, right? So it's
Yeah.
just having that knowledge on how to pivot when once it starts snowing or the temperatures start going down because then it affects the paint, affects this, affects that, and just
Yeah.
knowing the timeline of how the projects should go based on the climate wherever it is. Also, we have crews that are able to fly out from Dallas or from Houston and that can be at the site for the remaining of the project.
Yeah. It sounds like you guys are very organized.
We try. We try.
Yeah.
We learned a lot.
Yeah. Well, what's, on the topic of learning, what's something that you've learned maybe early on in your career that you wish you knew from the beginning?
Good question. Oh. I want to say just having that transparency with your investors, being able
Mhm.
to, like I said, feel comfortable when you see a red flag, and just because you want the job, you want the profits, you say yes to it, knowing that there are some red flags that you need to watch out for.
Right.
And now having the comfort to say something about it, not only are you protecting you, but you're protecting your client as well. And that
Yeah.
has been huge.
100%. I think it's a good point that people are kind of focused on, especially early in their career. They want to get the job or they want to get the money, and you do have to take a step back and really analyze what you're getting into.
Correct.
And what's a project that you're especially proud of?
One that I'm proud of will have to be Walnut Creek in Houston, Texas. That
Mm.
our sister company owns that investment, and it went from a horrible Class C, Class D looking apartment complex to like a Class B plus looking apartment. And it looks amazing. And it's been a while since that happened, so I think we do need to go back and retouch some stuff. But that's been one of the best transformations that I've seen for sure.
That's amazing. It must feel really gratifying to completely transform a space.
Yes, I want to say that's what like really drives me the most, just the transformation.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're making such a positive impact as well.
Correct. And just providing beautiful looking units for tenants. So that's
Yeah.
not only are you transforming these buildings, but you're transforming lives as well.
Right. Absolutely. Better quality of living. And so what would you say? I know that, optimistic about the market and specifically multifamily. I would love for you to talk a little bit more about that. I said, I know that you're optimistic in terms of just the market, particularly with multifamily units. I would just love to hear more about that, the positive shift you think might happen.
Yeah, I mean, starting this Q3, I want to say multifamily market is starting to show like renewed signs of life. Um, while prices are still hard to kind of pencil in, like the real estate fundamentals are quietly gaining traction, and
Hmm.
particularly in like stabilized markets and workforce housing segments, I want to say it's taking a positive turn. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, it's surged. It's surged about, I think last time I heard, like 30% in June last month. So that's a good sign just there alone. And with the decrease of construction, there's been an increase in tenant.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Lease ups, because now
Mm.
there's more tenants having to go to this existing investments. So now their occupancy is growing. So in a way,
Mm.
it's a good thing for both sides.
Yeah. Well, that's amazing. I love to hear, optimistic, positive news about the market for sure.
It's
And
about
then
time.
what's next for you? And what's next for you and what's next for JNT?
I want to say for JNT, what's next is to get a bigger crew so we can service more investors, more markets, more states, and hopefully, not hopefully, but be one of the best construction development companies out there for all multifamily and
Yeah.
commercial spaces. For me personally, what's next? Coaching. I want to say coaching, doing a lot of more
Yes.
podcasts like this, networking events, seminars. I'm starting to realize that I really like giving back and focusing on people, focusing on the new investors who are coming into this new world. And just like myself, I used to be brand new and I had a lot to learn. And I wish I had someone that would have told me what not to do wrong. And I want to be
Yeah.
that someone for somebody else to teach them.
Yeah. And it's going back to your firefighter roots. I can tell you just really love helping people.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I had to do a lot of self development, and that's how I realized that that was my gift. My gift is
Yeah.
helping people, and I didn't see that at first. But you're totally right, and I appreciate that comment. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Amazing. Well, how can people find you?
Yes, they can find us at jntconstruction.com, or they can find me at Erik the Investor on Instagram, or they could just feel free to call me on my phone number. I have no problem giving out my phone number. So it's 469-734-1434. They can chat with me
Perfect.
anytime,
We
any
got the
day.
digits. Amazing. Well, I really encourage everyone to reach out to Erik. He has a lot of knowledge about the industry, and it's been so wonderful talking to you.
Likewise, thank you so much for this. It was an amazing experience. You have a beautiful smile, bright face, and you're making this very easy and very comfortable. Thank you.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Thank you. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for listening, and we will see you back next time. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.